welcome to another episode of Real Country with Jeff and Melanie. Today I'll be doing a box cake mix. It's a yellow cake mix and I have chocolate frosting. What I'm using though is several years ago, probably 23 or 24 years ago, really several years ago, I had went to a Tupperware party and back in the day, and I had purchased these stack cooked sets. That's what this is, this bundt cake. That's what this is. It's Tupperware. So I'm going to fix my cake in this, and I'm going to microwave it instead of having to heat up my oven. And also I've substituted milk for water, butter for the oil, and I have the 3 eggs that call for the cake mix. But I just want to let y'all see what I had purchased for the Tupperware, and what I'm using is the 3-quart casserole with the cone. It's separate pieces. It just sits in there and makes the bundt style cake pan. All right, so we'll get started. So I already have my cake mix in here. It's just the cake mix, and I'm using the Pillsbury Moist Supreme Yellow Cake Mix. And so it says to put 1 cup of water, but we're substituting 1 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of oil. So I have a 1/2 cup of butter, melted. And I went ahead and scrambled my eggs and beat them up. And I'm adding 3 eggs. Okay, so the instructions on the cake box say to beat them for about 2 minutes. And since I was doing a little nostalgia with the Tupperware, I have my mother-in-law's beaters here. That this is very old. This is probably from the late 50s, maybe early 60s. They still work, so I'm going to try them out today. We're just going to beat for 2 minutes. And as y'all can tell, I don't have Jeff here with me right now to be filming for me, so I got y'all propped up over there. So hopefully y'all won't fall off on top of the microwave. Okay, so we can tell this is getting a little thicker here. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm on medium now. This just has low, medium, and high. So I think we got about another minute to go. Just want to make sure you got everything mixed. Timer, so I'm just looking at the time on the video. So we got about another 30 seconds or so. Alright. So that hand mixer worked pretty well. Alright. So I'm going to release those beaters. If I can get, there we go. Lay those aside. And now I'm going to pour my batter into my Tupperware And I've greased this already with Pam. I greased it really well. So I'm fixing to just pour this in there. Just trying to do it evenly, even as I can. And if, I don't know if any of y'all have any of this Tupperware from, over 20 years ago. I really don't use it a whole lot. And I never really have used it a whole lot like I thought that I would when I purchased it. But, from time to time, I get it out. Just like I have some Visions cookware that I rarely use anymore. But from time to time, I'll get it out and use it. That'd be about it right there. It does really look thick and smells good. Alright, and I'm going to try to smooth this out a little bit on top. Now this will rise in the microwave. I have done them in the microwave in this bundt pan before. Now if you were going to try making a cake in your microwave, y'all's microwave may be a little different than mine. Mine's a fairly large microwave, and of course, that probably everybody's rotates nowadays. But the instructions in the Tupperware book had said to do it for like a total of 13 to 15 minutes and about twice to rotate it. But I think that was probably back in the day when they didn't have the rotators in the microwave. But 13 to 15 minutes leaves the cake a little dry. So I'm going to do mine. I'm not going to do it halfway and rotate it because it's already rotating. So I'm going to try it for about 9 minutes and check it. So I'm going to put this in the microwave, and I will be back with y'all after 9 minutes of it cooking to see what it looks like. Okay. It's been 9 minutes, and I've pulled this out of the microwave, and it is pulling away from the side, so I know it's done. The Tupperware instructions said to let your cake sit for about 10 minutes and let it cool before you invert it and take it out. So let me look at my timer. I set the timer for 10 minutes. And I will see y'all when it goes off. Okay, we're back. My countdown, it's fixing to go off. Waited 10 minutes for it to cool down just a little bit, and for hopefully it's going to turn loose. Let me turn this off. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to invert it now onto my cake plate. Hopefully this go well. We're gonna see. This is real stuff right here. Real country with Jeff and Melanie. So, whoa, look at there. It did. It came out fairly clean. Just a little bit on the bottom of it. And of course, I had it greased pretty good with that Pam. So now we hope that the center cone, and like I said, those are two separate pieces. There's just a little lip right here in the center of this dish. And that's where this cone fits around it. And you can do a chicken, like a rotisserie type. You can put the chicken on there on this cone and do it in your microwave. There's all kinds of things you can do with this Tupperware. But there's the cone, so it came out pretty clean too. Oh, sorry about that. It was greasy from the pan. All right, put that in my water. So here's the cake. It's a little off center. Let's see, I'm not gonna try to move it around, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. But does that look good? It smells good. Smells pretty good. And I thought it looks pretty good. I'm no baker. I'm a better cooker than I am a baker. I read somewhere, I don't know that it's true, but I read somewhere that said if you're a good cook, you're not a good baker. And if you're a good baker, you're usually not that great of a cook. And I think, personally, I think that why they said that is because good cooks usually don't use measurements. I mean, they'll say like a cup of this or a fourth of a cup of that. Well, they may put a little more than a cup or a little less. They're not exact measurements with a good cook. But a baker, when you bake, you have to be exact on everything. And so I think that people that are just used to doing this or that when they're cooking may not be exact with their measurements when they bake. And then the same thing with the bakers that are exact with everything that they bake may not be, they may not realize they need a little more, a little less of something. You know, they're going strictly by that recipe. So anyway, I'm going to let it cool another, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. I don't want to put my frosting on here just yet. And all I have is just a creamy milk chocolate frosting. That was all I was going to put on it. But I just wanted to show y'all that you can use your microwave to bake a cake, and maybe y'all have done that. If y'all have some tips that you would like to share with me about baking a cake or anything in the microwave, please feel free to help me out, because this is the only thing I've ever baked in a microwave. And typically I usually only do it in the summertime because I don't like to heat my oven up even for just 30 or 40 minutes. But we'll be back. I'll already have it frosted when we come back, and I'll have Jeff with me and we'll do a taste test. Thank you so much. Hey, welcome back. We've got the cake frosted, and I have Jeff with me. He's my camera guy right now. And I'm going to cut a piece, and Jeff and I are going to taste test it. All right. It was really hard for me to wait for him. He had to go do something, and it was kind of hard for me to wait on him to eat this piece of cake. I was like, Lord, I'm so hungry. It smelled so good in here. All right, so that's the cake. It looks really moist. And Jeff, I got you a fork right there. Let's let you get a piece. Try to get some of your chocolate too. And we got a tink.
Hard to do this left-handed.
Tink. Well, of course I like it. I like chocolate cake. It's fairly moist. It probably, if I cooked it for 9 minutes in the microwave, maybe I should have went about 8 minutes or 8.5. It is just a little on the dry side. Jeff, what do you think?
Shh. Pay no attention to the cameraman.
But definitely a do again. I've done some cakes in the microwave before. I've played with the times on it because no microwave does it the same. You want some more? He's either real hungry or he's going to eat the chocolate.
You don't get as fat as I am without eating good stuff.
But thank you so much for joining us today while I did the cake. Please hit like and subscribe, and 2 thumbs up for the cake. Please hit like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please let us know what you think about everything. If you have any helpful hints for me, that would be great. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate you. God willing, the creek don't rise. We hope to see you on down the road. He's putting the cake back. Bye-bye.